Hi Gemini, welcome to your May reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out the other placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. And if this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you'd like, you can keep it in your back pocket or you can come back at a later time. We're going to take a look into what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of May, see what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on. I hope you guys are doing well. I just want to wish you guys an early happy birthday. Shout out to my May Geminis out there. I hope you guys have a great birthday season. And if you guys are interested, you can check out my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And with that being said, let's jump right into this reading. We're starting off with some affirmations for the month of May. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any affirmations for Gemini, please, for May? That was me. I'm not going to take those, but if they're meant to come out, I'm sure they will. Any messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Any affirmations for the month of May? Oh, look at this. We have a card peeking out. What do we have? Ooh, actually, we got two cards. Future Knowledge and Rebirth. Oh, so in the near future, you guys are going to be going through a big transformation, a big transition. Pretty fitting as we are entering into the full moon of Scorpio, which is coming up in like 2 days. So like Scorpio is known for transformation, death, and rebirth, you know, very transformative energy. So it's kind of like coming through. So maybe this full moon in Scorpio, maybe some of you have some strong Scorpion placements in your chart. Anyways, the themes going on as a collective is like death and rebirth, transformation, you know. So it's pretty interesting. So for like the next month, expect some pretty big changes. We have future knowledge coming out. So let's read this. Future knowledge. Your spiritual awareness is increasing and you are guided to ground yourself. When the timing is right, events will happen. Wait, observe, listen, and be patient. Affirmation, I am observant. So right now you guys are being asked to ground yourselves in the month of May. It's so important for you guys to just check in with yourselves on the daily, even if it's 10-15 minutes a day, where you can just be with yourself, listen to your thoughts, and kind of just sit in silence and being in the present moment. I know sometimes it can be hard. We got all these responsibilities and things coming up, and it's just like, you know, the hustle bustle of everyday life, and so it's hard to fit in the time to just sit and be in the moment. But it's so important for you guys this month to fit the time in for yourself, to ground yourself, to be with yourself, to literally just be in the present moment. Okay, what can you smell? What do you see? What do you feel, hear, taste, touch, right? Like all of your senses. And then if there's anything that comes up, great. If not, that's all good, but at least you carve some time out for you to ground yourselves, because there are some changes that are happening and you may not be aware of them. It may be going on behind the scenes, or these changes may seem subtle, but all these little subtle changes all combine into something much bigger, something that maybe you aren't really aware of. But this is asking you to be a little bit more aware in May. Observe a little bit more. Keep your eyes peeled. I don't know. Pay attention to signs, symbols, synchronicities. Okay, there's messages trying to come through to you, but you're needing to be observant and open to receive whatever these messages are. These messages are about, you know, changes for the future, things to expect, what you can imagine, where you're going to be 6 months from now, a year from now, who knows, right? Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to your thinking. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself, as that really does shift your future and your reality. So just remember that. Okay, we have rebirth coming out, so you guys are going through big transformative energy, like I said, with the full moon in Scorpio coming up in like a couple days. So that's kind of be a play for the next month, kind of like theme wise. So rebirth, change comes through new understanding, forgiveness, and recognizing wisdom gained through experiences. Spiritual awareness grows and the meaning of love is understood. Affirmation, I'm spiritually aware. So both these cards talk about your awareness and being more open-minded, open to receive. You guys are having this new understanding, a new perspective on something. And I think your last reading was about... Give me a second, let me think about it. More of like a reconcile reading, or getting answers of some sort, or like a new perspective, some sort of truth. Or your own truth is changing, like something pretty important in your life is changing. You're having some sort of breakthrough. Anyways, you may be getting some sort of new understanding in the month of May, or something that didn't make much sense to you in the past. You're going to be getting some sort of answer or some sort of clarity. Okay, you're going to be unlocking some sort of knowledge. And when you unlock this knowledge, this helps you grow and expand and learn and, you know, better yourself. But you're also forgiving your past self, your younger self, even those who have maybe done you wrong. You're letting go of grudges. You're no longer holding on to what no longer serves you, what's just taken up space in your heart, in your mind, taking up your energy. You are just releasing, surrendering, and letting go. And as you are doing that, you know, it's kind of like Phoenix energy, this rebirth kind of process, but it's beautiful, it's big, and it's so amazing. You guys are becoming so aware of yourselves and the patterns you've been on, your thinking patterns, cycles, you know, but you're becoming more aware of yourself, and you're growing, and, you know, you're evolving. It's beautiful. It's really good, you guys. So also with the owls coming out in this affirmation card, owls are known for good luck. Also talks about needing to feel your way through situations. So in the month of May, definitely trust your gut. There might also be some really positive blessing coming your way, or some sort of good news. So just getting that as the owl can talk about that. Usually very like auspicious kind of animal. Okay, so like good luck, good fortune, things like that. Alright, so let's get some animal oracle messages to go along with this. Any animal oracle messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the month of May 2021? Any animal oracle messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in May 2021? What messages do we have? Animal oracle messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the month of May. Cosmic Eggs at the bottom of the deck talks about completion of a chapter. Interesting. Animal oracle messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the month of May 2021. Okay, that was the last shuffle. Let's get into it. Animal oracle messages for Gemini. Octopus. This came out when I was prepping this deck, actually. So, okay, that was meant to be. Water energy coming through. Okay, whale and tarantula. So you got some sort of decision coming up. And like I said, you're needing to feel your way through the month, okay? Trusting your feelings, facing your shadow side, you know, diving into depths that you've never dealt with before, like recognizing certain things, certain patterns that you may need to break or change or make adjustments. There's something coming up in May. It's some sort of decision. This talks about the life path you're on, and this probably is relating to this rebirthing energy and future knowledge. So there's like some sort of decision you're going to have to make in the month of May about your path, about the direction you're going down. It's like, it's a split road. You can go left, you can go right. It's up to you. And I do think, like, past experiences are coming at play here. Like, whatever you've gone through in your past, really apply that wisdom, that knowledge to whatever's going on right here, right now. The lessons you've learned, use this to your benefit, because maybe there's a little bit of a test going on. Maybe there's like a little bit of like a cycle going on here. Maybe you have a choice on continuing on this cycle or jumping off of it and learning your lesson and like showing what you know, right? It's almost like it's exam time. It's time to show what you know, show what you've learned the last year. So it's really interesting energy. And like I said, I think you're gonna have to feel your way through this. Like whatever this decision is that's coming up, trust your gut, really trust your intuition, and trust the messages that are coming through to you. Trusting your higher self, right? Okay, well, I can't hear my higher self. There's so much going on in my life. That's why it's so important for you guys in the month of May to find some time alone, to be with yourself, to ground yourself, okay? Especially as you are going through these changes, you're needing to ground yourselves, Gemini. You're an air sign. You don't want your head all up in the clouds, right? Fuzzy mind, 7 of Cups kind of energy. We don't want that. We want a clear, crisp, sharp perspective. Oh my god, there's like a hair in my eye. You want a clear perspective so that you can see all the possibilities. So kind of find the middle ground. ground yourselves, but don't be too stiff, too stubborn. Find that flexibility, that nice, gentle kind of movement, okay? And with the octopus out here, I think there's a lot of things on your plate in the month of April. You might have a lot going on in your personal life, in your relationships, in your work, in so many different realms and aspects, and it can get a little bit overwhelming. And again, that is why you're needing to ground yourselves. We do have quite a bit of water coming through, so like I said, you're needing to just kind of go with the flow and just kind of take it day by day, step by step, one stepping stone at a time, or you're gonna get really ahead of yourself. You might even get in your mind. You might even get like really stuck in your own way, getting in your head. Almost like I'm getting Eight of Swords energy from this, like just kind of getting fearful, holding yourself back, or just feeling stuck, unsure of what to do. And that's why I think you guys might be moving through like the unknown, or like kind of moon energy. I don't know. They're giving me a lot of tarot cards coming through to like explain what the energy I'm feeling for you guys in the month of May. It's really interesting. Yeah, so I think you're needing to really trust yourself, your discernment, your gut feeling. Like really pay attention to the signs, really pay attention to even the subtle signs that may seem insignificant. Pay attention to it, okay? And I also am getting the energy of you guys needing to set boundaries in the relationships in your life. You may need to set boundaries, or don't be afraid to say no, all right? You're not here to please everybody. You're not here to save everyone, right? It's not your job to save everybody who comes into your life, right? You got to save yourself first before you worry about anybody else, right? You can't charge anybody's battery up if your battery is completely dead. Just as fill your own cup up first, that saying, right? So I think it's so important for you guys to also learn when to say no, stand your ground, put your foot down. And that might be like, again, a difficult cycle that you're trying to break or you've been on for a while. So it's like a lesson that you're needing to learn. So there's like a lot of different things going on. You're needing to also have compassion towards yourself. Be gentle with yourself, be understanding. Don't beat yourself up over certain things that have gone down, especially when it comes to your past and forgiving yourself. Instead of beating yourself up over what has happened that you can't change, because the past is in the past. You can learn from it, you can grow from it, so that you don't repeat the same thing, right? That's better than just beating yourself up over it but not making a change or not doing anything about it, right? There's no point in beating yourself up over something that you've done in the past. We've all made mistakes. None of us are perfect. And the best thing that you can do as a person is just learn to better yourself and forgive yourself, and to recognize the past doesn't have to dictate your future. If you don't like who you were in the past, that's okay. You can change yourself. You can evolve. You can grow. But it's up to you if you're willing to put in the work, okay? So that's another message. I'm just getting like lots of different messages coming through for you guys. It's pretty intense. Okay, so definitely ground yourselves in the month of May. Seems a bit much. There's a lot going on. So let's pull some tarot messages, see what else is going on, what other messages may need to come through for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus in May 2021. Any, what am I saying? Not animal oracle messages. Any messages for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus in May 2021. What's going on for Gemini, please? For this next month, what can you tell my Geminis? What do they need to know? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus for the month of May 2021? All right, messages for Gemini. We have the Six of Pentacles backside. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus in the month of May. Queen of Swords, King of Cups backside. Okay, let's get one more for Gemini. King of Pentacles. Okay, we got a lot of people in this read so far. Let's take a look at the bottom. Six of Wands, Devil backside, and the Hermit, also Three of Wands. So you guys are definitely focusing on like your future, where you're trying to go, coming up with some sort of plan here. About, you know, this goes back to the tarantula, about this path that you're on. You can go left, you can go right. What do you want for yourself? Take your time with it, though. When it comes to this decision, it's about, like I said, it's about your life path. It's about your future, of what you envision for yourself. And it's completely up to you, but take your time with it. Don't rush into anything. Don't just impulsively act. Take your time. Consider all your options before reacting or before moving forward. Take time to go inward inward, right? That same energy where you need to ground yourself, spend some time alone, be with your thoughts, spend some time contemplating and going inward and reflecting and healing, forgiving and letting out whatever needs to come out, right? And have compassion towards yourself, like I was saying with the whale, because this talks about emotional expression and diving deep into the dark depths of our own selves, right? Our shadow selves. So some of you might be doing a lot of shadow work, recognizing and realizing certain tendencies, certain things in your life that just do not serve you, whether it's relationships, whether it's mindsets, or certain things in your life that just are not healthy at all. Maybe it's codependent relationships, maybe it's addictions, maybe it's gambling, maybe it's spending too much money, shopaholic, needing to save your money, like whatever it is. I think you're doing a lot of reflection on the areas in your life that needs to change so that you are able to grow. I'm even noticing, as this is the backside of the devil, so this is positive, like you guys are breaking away from certain things that have been holding you back, certain mindsets, whatever, right? You're rebirthing from this old version of you to like this new version of you, whatever. But in this card, there's like a little book in the corner and it's burning. So it's like old ways, old traditions of who you used to be, the things you used to do, the mindsets you used to have. You're completely different. You've changed a lot. You've transformed and you've grown and you have evolved, right? Into the hermit, old wise man, or you just gained a lot of wisdom from these experiences. So now, as you are reflecting on your past selves and how much has changed, you're recognizing, okay, I want my future look like this. I want to invest my energy into this thing or into this relationship. Like, you're getting more clear with what exactly it is that you want. I think some of you have dealt with a lot of unfair connections, partnerships, friendships in your life that have been very one-sided. And I think it goes back to that octopus energy of like always saying yes, always being the yes person. I'll be there. You call me 3 a.m, I'll answer your call. I'll be there through the thick and thin, no matter what. And perhaps it could have been unrequited or one-sided, or you felt as if you constantly were extending yourselves to people who didn't deserve you, or people who just didn't give you the same energy back, right? Some people, some people's cups are much smaller than yours, right? Your cup could be a bucket. Let's just say, okay, you got this bucket, you have so much to give, you have a huge heart, right? And you can just give. And then the certain connections in your life, maybe they have a little teacup, right? Much smaller than a bucket, but they're giving you all they got, but at the same time, it's still not gonna fill your cup up because your cup is much bigger than theirs. They're giving you what they got, but that's all they have, right? You can only meet the person at the depth they've met themselves, or whatever that saying is like. Anyways, I'm just saying, so some of you maybe were having higher expectations on people in your lives and like wishing that they would give you the same energy back, but that's just not capable for them. That's just not who they are. Anyways, there could have just been a lot of unbalanced, unrequited energy in your life, but it's like you're getting clear with your intentions, with setting boundaries and not letting people use you or take you for granted or, walk all over you. I think you kind of have to love at a distance or just kind of remove some emotions when it comes to certain connections in your lives. Like, take back some of your emotions, or like not take back your emotions, but just like kind of hold it to yourselves instead of constantly giving, knowing when to put an end, knowing when to put a stop, right? And just more grounded, right? With the King of Pentacles, needing to just ground yourselves more instead of constantly trying to please or give, but receive nothing back and just feeling like crap after that. I think some of you are knowing when enough is enough, or just like, it's not like you're cutting people off left, right. I mean, if you gotta do that, right? If that's part of the devil, if that's part of these unhealthy relationships in your life, yeah, you may need to cut some people off, or you're just needing to set your boundaries. There's no hard feelings here. It's just you have to put yourself first. And we also got the dolphin in this card with the King of Cups. That's the thing. The dolphin in an animal spirit deck, it talks about being extremely healing, like a beacon of hope, You may tend to attract a lot of people in your life that are drawn to your energy. Your energy is extremely healing, extremely helpful, and you have a huge heart. You got a lot to give. Like I said, you got that bucket filled with water, ready to just help everybody out and be there for everyone. That's the thing. People can take advantage of that when you don't know when to say no or put your foot down. People can easily just take until there's nothing left, right? And it's up to you to know when to say, hey, like, that's enough, you know? If you're not careful of who you give your energy to, people can easily take that for granted. So making sure that you surround yourself with like-minded people, okay? Anyways, talking about wherever the direction you're headed, whatever decision you may have come up about your life path and the direction you're going down, and some of you maybe feel a little bit overwhelmed, there's a lot on your plate. Wherever you're headed, wherever you're going, whatever adjustments you might be making, you're looking pretty victorious. You're looking very successful. Whatever you set your mind to, know that you can accomplish, know that you can reach your goals and rise above. And there's a lot of eyes on you, lots of support. Just remember to protect your energy. And, you know, as you have a lot of eyes on you, lots of attention, sometimes it can be hard to be alone because your phone's being blown up, people are constantly at your door, you got so many responsibilities and things to take care of, and that's why I'm saying it's so important to know when to say no, know when to set the boundaries, and, you know, speak your truth and be honest and say what you gotta say. Don't hold yourself back. But yeah, I do think there needs to be like a balance between, you know, your emotions versus the logic, which I do think you are doing that for the most part, just to stay grounded, because if you don't stay grounded, you could easily get overwhelmed, especially with that octopus energy, right? So let's clarify a little bit, see what's going on here. Okay, what should I look into? Six of Pentacles backside. Find the Six of Pentacles backside for Gemini, Summonizing Venus in May 2021. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles backside for Gemini, Summonizing Venus in May 2021. Okay, deck's upside down. Six of Pentacles backside for Gemini. We have the Hangman. Six of Pentacles backside for Gemini, Summonizing Venus. Thank you. Queen of Swords. This actually just fell on top of the Queen of Swords, so a double confirmation. Nine of Cups. Prince of Swords, Strength, and King of Wands reversed, as well as the Moon and Seven of Cups. See, I was kind of getting this energy. If you're not clear with what it is that you want, if you're not grounded, head is going to be in the clouds. You're going to feel lost, confused, and unsure of the direction you're going down, right? And you're needing to feel your way through moments like this. I wouldn't be surprised if you have some days in the month of May where you kind of feel a little bit lost or a little bit confused or unsure, having some uncertainties about where you are, the direction you're going down, the things you're doing, the relationships in your life. There might be a lot of confusion or just a lot on your mind where you're just like, am I sure this is what I want? Is there something else? Am I on the right path? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Maybe I'm not. Like, sometimes second guessing yourself. I am kind of getting that energy here. And underneath that energy of kind of like these uncertainties, we have the Prince of Pentacles. So just take your time, move at your own pace. There's no rush, right? The direction you're going down, it might be feeling very slow or it's kind of stagnant, as we do actually have the Hangman come out. So some of you just feel like you've been investing your energy in places, in things, projects, people, whatever, and you just sometimes feel like it's not returned or it's unrequited, or you've been just putting in your energy towards something, but it's just not really getting off the ground. And so there could be moments where you second guess yourself or get a little bit frustrated with the King of Wands reverse. Sometimes this talks about just like feeling like you're hitting a roadblock, hitting like a brick wall, your creativity, your inspiration just kind of like falling. You're not really motivated. You're kind of struggling with staying consistent or, you know, having that confidence to believe in yourself. There might be the energy of, again, second guessing yourself. You've been putting in all this energy, all this effort into something or multiple things, and you're like, where are my results? Like, there's a little bit of unbalance here. And so it's up to you to make certain adjustments so that you start seeing them results. Now, it could just be a matter of time, divine timing, right? Things can happen really slowly. Let's just say you're trying to start up a project. It's not really getting anywhere. Maybe you're struggling with inspiration because you haven't been seeing results instantly, and so that's a bit discouraging. So you gotta keep at it or change something in order to see a difference. You might just want to continue doing what you've been doing, keep that consistency, right? Having that discipline, and it might just take a while for it to get off the ground. Once it gets off the ground, though, you're good, you're solid. Or you may want to consider approaching things from a different way, or making certain adjustments. What's not working? How can I do things a bit differently for this to be more efficient or more rewarding? Like, making some small adjustments. And so I do think patience is required here. You're needing to have the confidence as well, because you have this energy of really second guessing. Why did I put the hangman back? Second guessing yourself. And when you second guess yourself, you're also putting that energy out into the universe, right? What you put out is what you receive. So when you start second guessing yourself, the universe is like, well, now I don't know what you want, Gemini, because you wanted this at first, but now you're like, you don't want it, or you're unsure, or you're second guessing, or you're about to back out because you're maybe doubting this path. So like, what do you want me to do? That's like the universe, like, okay, yes, I guess, because really, universe says yes to whatever you say. Oh, this isn't working. Yes, that's true. Let me give you more evidence to back that up. Oh, I'm not seeing results. Maybe I'm not good enough. Yes, that's true. Let me give you more evidence to back that up, right? So I do think it's so important for you guys to be more aware of your thinking patterns, right? Remember future knowledge. When the timing is right, events will happen. Wait, observe, listen, and be patient. When the timing is right, events will happen, right? The timing right now might be a little bit off. Just be patient, okay? I know you guys are waiting. Nothing's happening. It's looking like, though, once you kind of get over this bump or hurdle or these kind of moments of second guessing yourself, we have the Prince of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So there is the energy of things taken off or moving quicker towards your goals, your dreams, your ambitions. You just have to have the discipline to keep following through and making those adjustments, setting some boundaries down if it's talking about a relationship or some sort of partnership, all right? But needing to cut out any of those self-sabotaging mindsets, okay? Let's see. Queen of Swords for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is Libra energy, so some of you may have Libra in your chart. Queen of Swords for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, it doesn't want to shuffle anymore. Queen of Swords for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, that flew. Where, though? Oh, it's on the ground. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Like I said, slow and steady. Let's see what else needs to come out before I speak on this. That's too many. Spirit, less cards, please. My deck's upside down, just making sure. Kind of about, okay, what do we have here? Nine of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Lots of earthy energy. Bottom of the deck, Five of Wands, Eight of Wands, Prince of Wands. So lots of fire as well coming through here. Okay. I'm getting a couple things from this. So the first thing, we're just going to continue on what I was saying. There's like this internal battle. There's this confliction. Am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? All these concerns, uncertainties about the direction you're going down. A bit of back and forth energy, right? Kind of confusing yourself and confusing the universe. Well, with this Queen of Swords energy, right? Getting more clear with what it is that you want, the future you wish to live, right? You may need to go inward to think about it and get clear with yourself, the goals you may want to set. Maybe do a little bit of journaling, jot down some notes, little things you like to accomplish for yourself. How are you going to get there? Maybe work backwards. What's your end goal? Okay, and how are you going to get there? Let's work backwards, right? The steps needed to take in order to get to that goal, that destination, okay? Once you get clear with yourself on your intentions and you start removing those self-limiting beliefs, we have the Eight of Wands, which talks about movements and your manifestations coming in very quickly, multiple manifestations, and the Prince of Wands, right? So this is lots of confidence, no more second guessing yourself, having the inspiration, the passion, the excitement, and this will now take off the ground. And then, like I said, slow and steady, one step at a time. It's requiring your determination and to push through these hurdles, setbacks, and all the ups and downs. And some days are great. Some days you're feeling on top of it, and some days aren't easy. Some days are a bit of a struggle, right? You have the Ace of Pentacles coming out, like I said, very slow energy. This could be regarding your career, finances, or something that's tangible. But again, it's just starting off very slowly. And I also feel like some of you may be holding on too tightly, or like having unrealistic expectations on yourself, or being too hard on yourself. And then another thing I was kind of feeling, side message, and we'll see if this plays out in the reading, because it may or may not, but just looking at how the cards are coming out with the Prince of Pentacles and Nine of Wands, and even the Queen of Swords. Nine of Wands, Queen of Swords sometimes can also talk about, defensiveness, or having your guard up, your wall up, or just kind of like, what is this, right? Similar kind of feelings from the card. And then we have let me set this down. The Prince of Pentacles. It's looking like the Prince of Pentacles, he's moving over to this Nine of Wands energy. Like the Nine of Wands guy, he's looking over at this Prince of Pentacles and he's like, what is that? Like, you're being offered something, but you're not really sure if you want to accept it, or like there's a hesitation to saying yes or giving something a chance. Like there's something being offered to you, but even at the bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands sometimes can talk about communication or a message coming through, and then with this offer coming through, but then there's like this confliction or battle of, what do I do with this offer, right? So I don't know, maybe that'll tie in with the reading. We'll just see, because that kind of felt side message, like an offering of some sort. Let's just see what needs to come out for the other cards. King of Cups, backside for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus. I guess when it comes to whatever this offer is, if this applies, to just trust your gut with it. If you're not really sure, or maybe something feels a little bit off, trust your gut with it. And you don't need to rush when it comes to this decision. Anyways, King of Cups, backside for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus in May 2021. King of Cups, backside for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus. Then the King of Cups, backside, we have the Hierophant coming out. Okay, the Star. Turning the King of Cups, backside for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus. Thank you. Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, so this is about you guys not having your goals, like, clearly. Hold on. Lovers reversed, Four of Swords, the Moon, and the Chariot. Yeah, and this has been kind of like a message coming through for a few signs recently. It's like kind of just winging it, not having really a set target or a set goal, just saying, fuck it, I'm just gonna shoot my shot and just throw it wherever, eyes closed, I'm not aiming, I'm just shooting, right? Aim before you shoot and have a target, otherwise you're just free throwing and you don't hit your target because you don't even have a target. That's kind of what I'm getting here. I think that came out for Capricorn, maybe Pisces. I know Capricorn was a fact for their last reading I did for them. That's kind of what's coming through here. So we have the Hierophant, the Star, Ace of Swords reversed. So you have wishes, you have desires. There's things in your life that you've been committing your energy towards. Maybe you're not really sure, is this what I want, or is there something else? With the Star coming out here, it's almost like dreamland, wishes of all these things you want. But with the Ace of Swords reversed, not a clear path on how you're going to get there, or the steps you need to take in order to make this dream, this wish, a reality. And so instead of it becoming a reality, it just stays at a dream because you're not really sure how you're gonna get there. Maybe you're learning, maybe you're studying something, maybe it just, like I said, it's a slow process, but maybe you're needing to get more specific with what it is that you want. Maybe you're just being too general. All right, with the Hierophant talking about you guys needing to apply your past experiences, your wisdom, to whatever this is. You know, change comes through new understanding, forgiveness, and recognizing wisdom gained. With that Ace of Swords reversed, this is lack of understanding, or like, again, like your intentions or your vision, it's not clear enough, right? Maybe you guys have been ignoring your intuition, or you're needing to include your emotions when it comes to your future, right? Maybe you've been a little bit too cold or shut off. But then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers reverse, Four of Swords, Moon, and the Chariot. In order to get clear with your intentions or to sharpen your vision, you're needing to go inward and contemplate. And also rest. Take care of yourself. Some of you really are needing to get more rest this month. Some of you are emotionally exhausted, mentally drained. So that you can move forward with the energy, with the momentum, because if you don't have the energy, you're not going to go anywhere. So, kind of that similar energy with the Hermit that came out earlier, the need for you guys to go inward, to do some reflecting, to come up with a plan on how can you get this idea off the ground, or how can you move forward, or what are you doing, where are you going? And then another message I'm getting is talking about your healing coming up, probably tied into the Whale. It's like, if you're trying to heal from something, you're needing to allow yourself to be vulnerable and to actually feel what you need to feel, express what you need to express. Otherwise, you're just stunting yourself from moving forward because you've been suppressing emotions, kind of getting that energy. Lovers reversed. Similar energy to that Six of Pentacles backside, like investing your energy in places, relationships, things, but you're not getting anything back. There's like this unbalanced or unrequited energy. It's like you've been suppressing your voice or holding yourself back. Shit, and I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something completely different. It's gone, Gemini, so I guess that just wasn't meant to be said. I don't know what I was gonna say, but it's gone now. Guess it wasn't important. Alright, that's what happens if I don't speak quick enough. It's gone. Okay, King of Pentacles. So, time of the King of Pentacles for Gemini, summonizing Venus in May 2021. King of Pentacles for Gemini, summonizing Venus in May 2021. The King of Pentacles for Gemini, summonizing Venus in May 2021. The King of Pentacles for Gemini, summonizing Venus in May. Four of Wands reversed. King of Pentacles for Gemini, summonizing Venus in May. Four of Cups reversed, the Tower. So there's this need to have like a shakeup. Queen of Cups, King of Wands reversed, Seven of Wands reversed, Justice reversed. I'll talk about that after. Basically, what I'm getting from this is there's the need to switch something up in your current life. So if you feel like you're not getting anywhere, if you feel like things are stagnant, if you feel like just unhappy with where you're at, or you're just wanting more, maybe you're not like unhappy or miserable or sad or anything, but you're just like, you know, you're wanting something more, you're just feeling kind of stuck, or you're feeling like it's just Groundhog Day, same shit, different day. You're needing to make some sort of adjustment, okay? There's the need for a shakeup, because right now things could be a bit boring or just a little bit at a standstill. Maybe you're feeling ungrounded, unbalanced. There's this need for a change. It's time to switch things up. It's time to spice some things up. The Four of Wands reversed, this is clarifying the King of Pentacles, the need for starting fresh, or like, again, approaching things differently. Four of Wands does talk about some sort of foundation, but then we have the Tower, so there's a foundation needing to come crashing down so that something better can be built. And so with the Tower, this talks about change. So surrender to the change. There's this need for you guys to change something up. You can't expect change if you just do the same thing over and over and over and over and over. How is the outcome going to be different? It's not. And so that's why you guys are going through this rebirthing process. And so it might be a bit uncomfortable, but that's why you're needing to switch things up, because and there's anxiety about this, like you want to, but you're feeling like a little bit hesitant to, or there's a fear, maybe it goes back to that Ace of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles, like you've been holding yourself back from an idea or an opportunity or some sort of offer, like you've been kind of like hesitant to, or you've been holding yourself back or getting in your own way, or sabotaging yourselves, right? Anyways, so we had the Queen of Cups, King of Wands reversed, Seven of Wands reversed, Justice reversed. So there's frustration. You feel like you've been going at something for a long time and it's just not getting anywhere. And so you're needing to tap into this intuition, your feelings, your emotions, feeling your way through the situation, trusting your gut on the direction you're on. There might be some adjustments you're needing to make, and I just think you guys are needing to be more creative, be more expressive with yourself, be more honest with yourself and those around you. I think some of you could have been suppressing emotions or suppressing something, holding yourself back, getting in your own way, becoming your own block, but you're tired of it and you are wanting to make a change, but some of you just don't know how. And so that's why it's so important for you guys to go inward, listen to your intuition, do this little hermit mode, reflection, introspection, and so that you can come up with a plan to break away from whatever's been holding you back, whether it's a mindset, a person, a relationship, a job, whatever it is, so that you can come out on the other side victorious and move forward with confidence, and you actually start to see things change in your life. Because if you keep on doing whatever you've been doing and it's not getting anywhere, and you just keep doing that, you may not see the results, and then you just feel more frustrated, right? That King of Wands reverse, frustration, feeling stuck, lack of motivation, because like if you're not seeing results, it's discouraging, it's ruining your motivation. You just kind of feel like, well, what's the point? What's the point if I'm not getting anywhere? Or well, I'm just wasting my time. So either change something in that so that you're able to move forward, or just do something else, or like whatever, because again, like I said, there's some sort of offer or opportunity that's coming up, but some of you have been holding yourself back, or like hesitant to, or doubts, insecurities, uncertainties. Oh, but what if that doesn't work? Okay, I'm just gonna stay with where I'm safe, even though I'm not happy, even though it's not going anywhere. But perhaps there's a different way, or perhaps you have the opportunity to try something else out, and if you were to give it a chance, you actually be very successful. So this is about like your life purpose, or the path that you've been on for a while. You have a decision, but it's up to you to make this decision and to move at your own pace. Let me actually read the tarantula from the book. Oops, what the hell was that? I don't even know. Tarantula, let me just find that. Oh, flip to it. Perfect. Just because it's been a while. So you're at a crossroad claiming life's purpose. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose, or dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream, yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers, patient and calm, like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely. When in balance, follows intuition. When out of balance, hesitates and over-intellectualizes. And to bring it to balance, daily journaling. So I was saying that it's so important for you guys to, write down your goals in a little journal, spend some time alone, get clear with your thoughts, your intentions, and even with that Queen of Cups that came out, if I can find it, right here, how important it is for you guys to trust your intuition, trust the path that you're on, and stop second guessing yourself, because otherwise you're going to get in your head, you're going to become your own block, and it's just going to feel overwhelming and stressful, and it doesn't have to be like this. And so I think you guys are needing to check yourself, right? Check in with yourself, ask yourself why, maybe dig a little bit deeper, figure out where this stems from, but that you are capable of making these changes. And if you're unsure of where you're going or the direction you're going down, just set some small goals for yourself to accomplish. Be more open-minded. Some of you have been way too closed off, or you've been holding yourself back, but it's like you want change, but you're afraid to make the change. What is holding you back? Is it you? Is it current circumstances with the world going on? And there's only so much you can do, so much that's in your control, because, you know, a lot of things that can be coming into play that can be getting in the way, right? And so maybe that feels discouraging, or you feel powerless. I get it. But what is in your control? How can you make adjustments? How can you start making the changes necessary so that you start feeling like you're actually getting somewhere or moving somewhere? Like, you know, so you're going through this rebirthing process. It's been uncomfortable. Some of you are feeling a bit stuck, or just it's been stagnant. Not much has been going on. It's been a bit frustrating, or May might just feel like this. Maybe it's not feeling like it right now, but you may have moments like this in May where it's just kind of like a struggle. And so I think you're needing to just, you know, really ground yourself. Be compassionate, be patient with yourself. You know, change isn't something that's just going to happen overnight. Snap your fingers, wave a magic wand, it's done. It's going to be a slow, steady change. And really, it's up to you on how is this going to happen. Are you going to keep going down this path? Are you going to change the perspective? Are you going to just completely drop whatever it is that you've been doing, or move down a different path? Like, you have options, you have the power and the capability to make changes, but it's up to you on what it is that you want. So get clear with your intentions on what you want, and then you can make the changes necessary and the adjustments and the steps, taking those steps to make it happen, all right? So just get clear with what it is that you want. Be gentle on yourself. You know, it hasn't been the easiest times recently, last year. Hello. It's been a tough one, but we're in it together. You're not alone. And this is just a period that we're going through, but you'll get through it. All right. Not taking any of these, but we're going to end this with some Tikashi messages for Gemini, Summer Rising Venus. For May 2021, any Tikashi messages for Gemini, Summer Rising Venus in May. Any Tikashi messages? Well, there we go. Love, tendency, Tikashi messages for Gemini, and challenge. Yeah, tell me about it. So love. Open yourself to more of it. Love yourself. You are lovable and worth loving. Love is all around you always, whether you feel it or not. It's your choice. As soon as you let go of the conditions you have placed on love, you open yourself to love from a new direction. Unconditional love may feel different to what you've allowed before. Tendency. Acknowledge your staying power, your courage and determination. Feel good about the adversities that have created the strength of tendency within you. Hold on, be strong, but stop short of being stubborn, especially when you are opposed by anyone. Great forces are at work to bring you wonderful changes. Well, that's great. Changes are coming. It's just in the future, right? This is future knowledge for changes that are yet to come. Right now, it feels stuck, feels boring. For these changes to happen, you're needing to make some adjustments, okay? You need to get clear on how am I going to get there. Anyways, talking so much. Challenge. Transform all your problems into challenges. Take a deep breath, and the challenge is exciting. Now is the time to look back at all the difficulties you have conquered and feel good about your achievements. A challenge is a wonderful adventure, and your next one may be sooner than you think, okay? So you got an adventure coming up. It may be a struggle. It may be a challenge. It may not be the easiest. It might be a bit frustrating, like this reading kind of showed and implied, but you can handle it. It's just look at it like a little challenge, a little problem solving, using your wit, your smarts, your talents, your abilities, and challenging yourself to grow. All right, so you got this. Like, it won't be like this for very long. Like, you guys will push through this. It's just how it gotta be sometimes. Gemini, that is what I got for you guys for May 2021. If you guys found this helpful or insightful, please let me know in the comments below. If you guys are interested, you can follow my Instagram at JadeStoneTarot. And with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.